Hello Twin Flames, here we are with this week's card reading as we approach the end of 2025. How about that? So let's see what we have coming up as we bring in the year's end. And the first card is Transformation. It says the process of upgrading your ability to navigate the obstacles of life while maintaining inner peace. Sounds like Ascension to me. And so transformation is really the release of all the fear, all the pain, all the suffering, and replacing it with the truth, which is love that's always been with you, union that's here right now, and the fact that you are lovable and worthy and divine. So letting go of that old identity. And that's a really nice way to end the year, is transforming into deeper divinity. Deeper truth. So that's how we begin with the Divine Feminines this week. And let's see what comes up next. And here we have the Detached card, not needing things to work out a certain way, stopping to smell the roses, going with the flow. So really good energy. So detached, also really meaning surrendered. Surrendered to letting things be, not chasing after what you want, but realizing that you can give yourself all the feelings that you desire, and that we only want things to work out a certain way because we desire a certain feeling. And if you give yourself that feeling, then you've already achieved it. So that's what we mean when we say love is here now. All the things you want to feel are actually here right now. And that's great liberation in knowing that. That really makes you feel very, very, very secure, very loved. And that's a beautiful state. So definitely stop and smell the roses. Something I always like to do. So let's see what the next card is for Divine Feminines. And we have guilt wounds. So a little bit of shame and guilt coming up. And it says here, feeling sorry, using guilt to manipulate, afraid to set boundaries. Sometimes we use guilt to shame ourselves, don't we? And we use guilt to punish ourselves. So, yeah, what is this transformation bringing up for you in releasing your old identity? Are you feeling bad about it? Are you feeling that you shouldn't have done those things, shouldn't have believed in ego? Well, I can let you know now that you don't need to hang on to any of that because it's all just part of the illusion. It's all just part of the illusion that there is such a thing as pain and misery. And it's really about just letting real love in. Letting in truth. And releasing and letting yourself recognize your innocence. When you do that, you're free to make mistakes, to get things wrong, to not be perfect, and it's extremely liberating to give yourself that. So let's choose that instead. Let's choose innocence and divinity and freedom. Let's see how that feels. And now let's check out the Divine Masculine energy for the week. And we start with the karmic partner. Gosh. Yeah, that's a tricky one to see, isn't it, for the end of the year? So, Divine Masculines, is there somebody in your life that's still hanging around, either energetically or physically? Is there an old relationship to finish up? Is there an energy to address? Is there something you're hanging on to? You know, what's the purpose of it? What are you holding on to? Is there a heartbreak? Is there something you think you can only get outside of you? Do you have a belief about relationships that means that you feel you can't have what you really want? All of these things can tie into creating karmic partners. So let's see what the next card is for the masculines. We've got the trigger card. So yeah, Divine Masculines are facing a lot of triggers and feelings this week. Obviously, the end of the year brings up a lot of feelings, doesn't it, for all of us? So what are you facing? What triggers are you looking at? Is it because you're not with your twin flame and you're with a karmic person instead, and you realize that's not feeling good? Or are you just feeling really the weight of this past relationship on your shoulders and you just need to work through it? Either way, triggers are calls for love, so just allow love to call you where it needs to go. And that's okay. And the last card, that's a good one, isn't it? I love their smiles on this card. Teamwork. So that's what twin flames are always doing. No matter if it looks like I'm doing this, they're doing that, you're actually both partnering to clear out a different part of consciousness. You're not clearing the same part, you're clearing a different part each. So trust that you are in partnership, you are working together, and that it is all unfolding. And now let's have a look at the union energies, and we have steady progress. I love this image, it's very Christmassy. It says, steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So steady progress means sometimes we can't see it. Sometimes we just can't see it, but it's there nonetheless. It's on the inside, isn't it? It's not always visible. But just like these little children, angels, they're moving forward step by step. And so are you. The next card we have here is listen to advice. And it says here, guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Now, if that wasn't a call to start working with an ascension coach, I don't know what is. So having not had an ascension coach myself and tried for, 20 years to do this journey on my own, I worked out the hard way that, you really can't do it on your own. You really need an ascension coach to help you. So take my advice. Why not reach out to me, twinflamesguidinglight@gmail.com, and we can arrange a free consultation, and I may even be able to offer a discounted session to help you look at what blocks you're facing in your personal journey and help you to receive all the support that is needed. Just like with anything else that is wonderful and amazing and worth having and really valuable, it requires a lot of support and investment. So offer that to yourself. I'll be glad to help you. And then the last card today, to remind you who you are, shining light. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells within me. A beautiful and natural outcome for anyone who is healing their heart. And I wish you all a wonderful 2026. Claim your harmonious twin flame union, and so it shall be. Thank you, and see you in the next video.